Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza 2, The Secret of the Old Clock. I'm the Mysterious JG.
And I am still Lethal Feline.
I wonder if my iPad will be less of a bitch if I plug it into power and use a countdown instead of a stopwatch. I guess we'll find out. There's a tragedy between videos though, folks. I put some tea on to steep before Lethal called to start this video. So I now have cold tea that is like 30 minutes worth of steep and strong, but I'm going to drink it anyway.
Sounds great to me.
Mm-hmm. This tea could not be any steeper. You would need mountaineering gear to climb this tea. All right, so we're going to... I mean, I could try to, like, you know, go through and maximize our gear and make sure we've got the absolute best stuff and
solve for more time and we could see this thing next episode, or we could find it now.
Okay, Jesus Christ, we came at this thing with like 2 minutes and 27 minutes into the video, and I decided to get the other loots here.
If we die, we can go ahead and do our upgrades.
I know, absolutely. I'm just respecting the design of this thing. Check out its cool shoulder-length gloves. Very hot.
Gloves, or is it just its arms being covered with petals or something?
Well, no, they're black. Like, I guess they could be like burned. She isn't the fire people city after all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see if we can sneak up behind her, which would do no good at all.
She's got little hearts on the back there because she is a girl and is very feminine.
Yep.
The Lunaria Angel.
Man, she her combat animation because of her size. Ow. Pretty impressive when she, like, rocks all the way back.
Well, it's not taking terribly too much damage, but,
No.
you know...
Our defense is better than our offense, actually. That's what I aired towards when there wasn't room to be good at everything at any given time. Oh, fuck. She healed herself.
Well, we've chipped away at some of the life points, and we're only going to get better as our tactics level up, so... Get bombed.
Pretty much. Might be time to make sure these defenses actually work. We're going to stun her at some point here. I want to get them... We're going to have to get them tactic points up, too.
Well, they're easier to get one than they were in the first.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. We didn't even use a thing yet.
I was kind of hoping my friends would have something they wanted me to do to unleash extra attacks. Oh, we got 8 CCs.
Aye. Here we go. Bob. Apparently he's resistant to everything.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. Alright. We're about to find out whether we can tank one of these.
At least we know when it's going to attack as soon as that yellow circle gets full.
Probably.
Would you like another bomb? It's rather devastating.
I don't think the bomb's going to help. I think I need to just be ready to heal when this thing hits us.
There's a third of its life points left. Will it destroy us utterly? Yeah, Patty's fucking dead.
Yeah.
We can bring in Tao.
Can we? Oh, there is a way to do that. Oh, shit. How do we do that? We do L1.
First, you'd have to...
switch to her first.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you can switch to her while she's down, but I'd hope so.
I am not sure.
No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's jumping over her, but maybe it's just the quick item menu. Beats. All right, switched out.
Yeah. Okay. So I did that wrong, but we can do it. Well, this is a whole new thing we need to be doing is switching.
Yep.
Well, that's when you learn games, when the game makes you learn games, because you reach a point where stumbling along without learning games isn't good enough. Anyway, we broke it.
Well, we gotta buy it now.
Patty's corpse might not get experience here.
It'll get experience. She is now weak to bomb for reasons. Maybe just because she's broken, she has different weaknesses.
Could be.
Yeah, thanks for the beans.
I never knew that you learned how to use seeds and stuff. When did that happen?
When you were walking.
Oh, I win. I win.
See, she got experience.
Okay. Yeah, you are right. You are right.
I'm not dead. I'm just pining for the fields.
I'm feeling better.
From Australia.
Complete. Okay. I learned aggression.
I'm mad as hell. I'm not going to take it anymore.
But there you go. So that was a good big bad because it was tough but not unmanageable. That's good design. I feel like we're about as strong as we're supposed to be at this point, maybe a little stronger. So that feels pretty good. But there is a bit uneven, the difficulty spikes in this. That was the thing in the last game too. You're like, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. You get fucking crushed by a dragon.
I don't know if it was the dragons that really crushed us, but those elemental witches.
They
definitely.
Yeah, we had an early roadblock against those adorable golems, and then we had a mid-game roadblock against a dragon, and then late game, every so often, some chick on a throne would just destroy our asses. Oh, we can use this guy in here. Kind of forgot that was a thing. And then, never mind.
Sorry, I gotta kick you off your Pokemon to talk about this.
This door looks important. It may be connected with the Patriots. What is this? What is this? Fire? Or some kind of flame pattern, at least?
There's some kind of orb set into it.
Orb. Sorry, just watching you.
I shall ponder it.
Sorry, I was on the ceiling. Closed tight. Unless we want to bust it open, I don't think we're getting through. It's too bad we don't know anyone who has, access to infinite bombs.
Blaze suggests that we act like some kind of common thieves.
Common bomb thieves. Boing, boing, boing. Oh, God, I wish I had some pants. He's right, it won't open.
She barely even tried.
Is it locked somehow, or you just not pressing hard enough?
Normally, if I just sort of point my palm in the direction of a door, it just opens. Most of the doors I'm familiar with, though, are at the entrance of grocery stores. I don't see anything resembling a keyhole. Of course, my vision's a bit weird. Half of the things I see are a bit blue, and half of the things I see are a bit red, depending on which eye I'm looking out of. But it's still a door, because you see whatever color your eyes are. I have blue eyes, so everything looks blue to me. That's why my joke makes sense. Well, it's still a door, right? It has to open somehow. There must be some kind of mechanism. There's too much about this place we don't know. I'd rather not set off a trap by accident. I'd rather intentionally set off a bunch of bear traps. Let's investigate the rest of the ruins first. But we certainly had to come here first to get to see, or else going to the other parts of the ruins would have done nothing for us. Let's be clear on that one, folks.
Right, JG. We had our puzzle. Can you figure out the puzzle?
Puzzle. Wait a second. We came across a thing that looked kind of like a sun. Wait, hold on, even better. We've come across things you can light up, and this thing has things that look lit up and one that doesn't look lit up.
My God, I think he may have solved it.
I think
Now
the answer is to learn the Resrov spell. We learn Resrov, then cast Resrov door, and we've got it.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I keep thinking that this is... I was playing the Final Fantasy Team Ninja game the other night, and guess what the button in that game to run is? The button that makes this thing come out.
Well, this thing does go faster than us slightly. Dig. I did forget that it could dig.
Yeah, and find...
Why is
Cool.
modern money right there? Look at those eyes. It also can just, like, backstab. Like it's goddamn, Alucard. Fork metamorphosis.
Mysterious metal shards.
Giant claws.
This isn't a donut at all.
Apparently I need to be doing this a lot more often. Well, probably less often if I want Lethal to not lose his mind.
If I wasn't here to rein in JG, it'd be 100 episodes of digging.
Can you imagine, folks, like the amount of the core gameplay loop I would do? It would be madness. Alright, so I need to get off this guy now, so how the hell do I do that?
Well, it might be on screen.
Okay, well, get down. Oh.
I think that one's not lit, JG.
Yeah, I think that's why I came here, Lethal. I just want to grab some stuff first. Now, is it going to tell us now that we've solved the puzzle, or no, it's going to make us go back?
Arbor Ivory.
Ivy. Who is, of course, the daughter of Cervantes. As all good Soul Calibur players know.
My God, he was right,
What
folks.
the? What?
Hey, the door!
Why is it open now?
Assuming it didn't.
Assuming it didn't open on its own, it must have reacted to something we did.
God, I beat around the bush even longer than we were when we were kidding about this.
But what did we do? Does it know about my flute playing? Is that what caused it?
We did those lanterns, right?
That's it. The door did have a flame pattern on it after all.
I see, so lighting those lanterns was the key. Haha. I'm the coolest.
This whole place is filled with things related to fire. Maybe whoever built this worshipped it.
Some kind of flame people?
I wouldn't know anything about that, but it's a helpful hint for any contraptions still waiting up ahead.
And let them learn that I'm a flame person in disguise.
The door's open now, so let's keep moving forward. Don't let JG collect the world, please.
Charades usually are humorous. What you didn't know is that I'm a quadruple agent. I don't even work for the Patriots, I work for the Flame people.
Uh-huh. We're the Patriots?
Oh. Meanwhile, back at the cafe.
Meanwhile, at Lent. Maybe he was just hungover, and with a pot of coffee, he feels more capable of talking to his friends.
That's what's in that thing. It's just a big ass thing of coffee.
Lent, do you know where the Ryza and the others took off to? You don't have to call them the others. You can just call them others. She's got the thing about adding the to her name. South, probably. No idea what they're up to now, though. It looks like somebody's been beating him up. He's trying to hide his shame from his like rough situation at home.
Well, shouldn't be at home anymore. He's out of Kirkin Island like everyone else.
Right. Alucurdan Island.
South? You mean towards the abandoned mines?
Yeah, I think they mentioned something about the mines. Couldn't tell you for sure. I was pretty drunk. That's why I'm so hungover now.
Can I get another whole craft of coffee, by the way?
If they really went to the mines, that's a little worrisome.
There's something wrong.
Lent, oh Jesus Christ, you're huge! I didn't realize! Lent, do you know why those mines are abandoned?
I figured it's because Thatcher was trying to modernize the British government's economy. And I know there's a lot of protests about it and stuff. I mean, beats me.
There could be lots of reasons. Probably the mines just ran dry or something. Same thing happened near my hometown. The mine dried up, so they just left it the way it was.
I'm sure that does happen a lot, but that's not what happened here. These mines were overflowing with ore. There were still plenty of metal there when they were abandoned. If you wanted to, you could probably start mining it again even today.
Good idea. I'll see you later. Huh. Then was there some kind of accident? Did I send my friends off to certain death without really checking in on them?
It's just a rumor, but they say that while they were mining one day, they broke into some ancient ruins. Wan ruins.
Oh yeah, I saw those ruins myself. I was running low on light, so I didn't actually check them out. Also, I couldn't wrap my head around the 5 lanterns, 5 dark shapes around a circle puzzle. Not really the brains of the outfit.
So it's true. This all happened before I was born, so I wasn't actually sure. But apparently, a bunch of dangerous monsters appeared near the ruins and started wreaking havoc.
Interesting. I guess that would explain why they abandoned it.
But something like that... Sorry, Lethal. This is such a long scene. Do you want to be Zephine for a while? Or...
But something like that happening so close to the city would have caused a huge commotion.
Wow, I'm gonna have to remember that voice for the next time I'm Zephine.
Oh, it's still me. For some reason, I thought it was
no. Yeah, I'm just like letting you be Zephine because this is getting crazy.
So they left quietly as they could and told a few people what happened. I'm sure some others know about it, but nobody has been there since. The monsters have disappeared too. I don't know why I have news of the mines, but I do. I have my agents.
They were completely secret about it. That's why no one knows, except for me.
Yes, I'm, the intelligence head of this particular city. And it happened a long time ago, so everyone's just happier forgetting the whole thing. Except for me. I remember. But if the story about the ruins is true, I just hope that Ryza and the others are okay.
Those fire people don't like visitors.
Well, you mean those fire people.
They will be fine. There weren't any monsters around when I went down there. There's no, Mountain Dew-colored dragon to be killed.
There's no fire fairies with the, crazy hearts on their hair.
Because if there were, we'd be stalling to the end of the video to confront them.
Maybe you just happen to miss them. I can't stop myself from worrying. I have no self-control.
Maybe they were just intimidated by my ludicrously broad chest. Even without me with their...
Take 3.
Even without me there with them, they'll be fine.
Looks at shoes. I really should get those replaced.
I mean, it's obvious that Tao has turned into quite the badass, so...
There's no room for 2 badasses.
So there's a whole... It won't take long if I don't stop to gather ingredients, but there's a whole path up here. Unless I'm
Lethal
nuts.
gets ready for him to gather ingredients.
Well, I mean, I'll gather ingredients if there's something at the end of this path, but there's this whole, why is that there? There's no big bad at the end of it. Oh, maybe this is a return path from... No? You can get up here now.
Yellow rocks. A thing that we cannot go up. It's so bright.
Yellow rocks we can't interact with. At least not now. Okay.
Well, let's go ahead and get our candy cords that we earned. Since we're here.
No, I mean, okay, I'm thinking maybe, later there'll be, a stone rolling behind us that we flee from, kind of escape scene. What the hell is that?
That's our swing thing.
Okay. There might be a sequence later where we come out on the other side of that thing we couldn't climb and are running back to here or something. Otherwise, I don't know why that's there. But...
An escape sequence in this game would be a bit alien, but
it would be new.
I'm not saying it's impossible.
Well, maybe not an escape sequence. Maybe just a...
a sequence.
yeah, like there was being a supporting boss who's defeated, and therefore the area that it was in crumbled, and we pop out there somehow.
And the award for best supporting boss goes to
The Grim Reaper from the Castlevania series. The fuck? Boing, boing, boing. This is incredible. I might finally find what I'm looking for.
trees with crystals growing out of them.
There are so many roots in the way. It's not going to be easy exploring this place. Oh, and speaking of which, I did want to bring it up with the gatekeeper right there, but... What exactly are you looking for, sir? Other than to make people's phones and whatnot try to order things.
We know the gatekeeper's notorious gossip. That's the one person those miners told the whole secrets of the mine monsters to, and the gatekeeper told it to everyone, including the person talking Lent.
A very old plant. Flash the stampede.
A plant? I see. A plant? What kind of plant? Also, your shoes are really important.
Thank you for noticing my shoes of all the things you could be staring at.
They're very Irish, and also very much like an elf would wear.
Or an Irish elf. A leprechaun, if you will. I can't tell you, because I don't know. All I know is that it's been around since ancient times.
This seems to be a good place to look then. These ruins are certainly ancient, and there's plenty of plants, covered with crystals menacing from every orifice that plants have.
You know, if they start throwing any more female characters at us, we're going to have to figure out like an Afrikaans accent or something like. We're running out of English-speaking country accents here. Maybe a Welsh character can appear. That's true. There's no way to know how long these plants have been here, but they must be pretty old. Indeed. During my travels, I learned that there are ancient ruins somewhere in this area. And I've heard tales of an ancient plant that could be found in old ruins like these. I see. And, I see. And then you heard we wanted to come here, so you decided to follow along? It's clear these plants do indeed grow here, although we've only seen the roots so far. As old as the ruins, maybe even older. Now that's a romantic notion. Who wants to go make out under the roots?
I was going to say, I'm going to go have sex with these ruins.
My treasure hunter blood is really starting to pump now. Right into my penis.
Okay, seeing as how the roots have taken hold everywhere, it could certainly be a plant from ancient times. I wouldn't be surprised to find some giant tree deep within the ruins, with tons of leaves and flowers.
Well, we'll help you search for it, sir, because we had nothing better to do. If a tree that amazing really exists, I want to see it for myself.
Yeah, cut it down.
Let's say fuck you.
Yeah, you and the Lorax, you can go jump off a boat.
Thank you very much. No, for now let's go follow the roots. I love them. I miss the fact that they used to be like the Tonight Show band or whatever. Flame key added to the story. And there's another palette swap fairy lady. I'm sure we'll eventually fail to avoid one, and we can fight it when that happens. Oh, this is a fancy looking place, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Aye, Governor, it is.
Damn it. Once again, I would be running so fast if this were Final Fantasy Stranger Paradise Spirits, whatever the fuck that game's called.
Did you get to ride Pokemon on that one?
No, but you just run with the Pokemon button.
Alright, I have too much. We have drank too deeply.
Well, we
We
know
could
it was
go back to
coming.
the atelier for a moment and empty our pockets.
Yeah.
As we're at the beginning of the level.
Yep, nope. It's actually a fairly convenient time for this to happen, if it has to happen. Maybe we can go to the cafe and be like, Lent, where the fuck you been? We know you're here. You're talking to Zephyr, whatever name is.
Yeah, I had a vision that you were at the cafe drinking coffee. Don't act like you isn't. Fee.
be.
Free. Samasthan necklace. So we learned that somewhere along the way. Apparently we can build one, but I don't know a reason to do so. Now, plant food is what we had to build for what's-her-face, right?
Yep.
Before
Not sure if it needs a certain quality
Yeah,
or
say
whatever.
before I dive into that, we want to make sure.
Wilted plants.
Synthesized plant food. Okay, just plant food. That's all they need.
A plant food of a plant food quality.
Synthesize some plant food brand plant food.
It's what plants crave if they crave food.
So what is
All right.
floor soil? All right, well,
Floor
I
soil.
hope we don't need any more of that because we only had 2. And I feel like we'd be backtracking quite a ways to get to that stuff again.
Or
2
maybe
units
we
of
could
plant.
just buy it somewhere.
2 units of plant food, and it looks like something you would be chugging out of that bottle. Poonie returned to the atelier. See, Poonie returns to us, Lent won't.
A souvenir for moi? Burnt ash, thanks. You're the best. Well, I'm gonna put some eggs or something inside you, and then you will go ahead and go out again.
Here, have some flowers. They're pretty not that valuable, so I can just throw them into my poonie all day long without worrying about it too much.
Dennis wants to talk, and Claudia wants to have a thing at the cafe.
I'm just hoping
got a
Claudia's
little
thing
bit
at the
of
cafe
progress
is
this
with
session.
Lent. Well, no, I mean, I plan to go back into the dungeon next
I know, I
video.
know.
But, yeah.
Whew. Finally, we have a chance to sit back and relax. Now, where's me whiskey?
No, we don't have that asshole muscle volcano bothering us neither.
I thought we were just meeting for tea, but I had no idea it would turn into an hours-long shopping spree. But apparently, it did off camera.
And I didn't know that.
So many things.
I didn't know my tea was going to be Irished up. It's an ironically weird thing to do with tea, considering the Irish do not put whiskey in tea and drink more tea per capita than anyone else in the world.
Guys, I think I might have a problem.
She drinks more whiskey per capita than anyone else in the world. Sorry, I guess I just got lost in the moment, which apparently turned into hours. I go into a fugue state when I'm shopping, I'm sorry.
We just put her in a fucking wheelbarrow and then we're trying on clothes. She's still in the wheelbarrow in a fugue. Anyway, please stop. I'm not mad or anything. I'll just have resting bitch face.
You know, I've explained to you that I'm not mad. Please don't be mad at me for making you explain again. I just told you, it's just my face.
I'm not mad. It's just me face, love.
Please forgive me for constantly feeling bad about everything. Shut the fuck up.
What are you from fucking Canada? Anyway, but you two
What's up,
have
Lene?
to. You two have been going a little overboard recently. I think you may be getting fat, and also you've been buying too many things.
Well, it's just that.
We don't know how long we'll get to be together like this. Could you take the hint? We're best friends who haven't seen each other for a while. Could you find someplace else to be? That's all I'm asking.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna kill me. That's much better, actually.
So we've decided to enjoy whatever time we do have. You know, like anytime you get up and walk away for a minute, we're both like, oh, good God, thank goodness.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that so? In that case, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go get a digeridoo from that shop over there. I can't think of anything else Australian right now that I pick up. But clearly, I have to pick up something Australian.
There's like a shrimp on the barbie that I need to go collect up. There's a
wait.
bloomin' onion with my name on it at Outback, the most authentically Australian accent.
You don't have to leave. We have a sausage right here.
Sorry, we didn't mean to make you feel like a third wheel. Please, Patricia, we want you to stay. Maybe if you could get Tao along, we could calc a double date.
I told you, I'm not upset. I just... It's just that I now understand the relationship you two have. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more.
Look, I respect it. I remain hetero, but I don't have a problem with you being on that team.
I want to enjoy the time. You want to enjoy the time you have left together, and I want to respect your wishes.
But still, you're also one of the few friends I have, Patricia. I'm a really sad person.
Me too. I hardly have any friends who are girls. Most of them are sticky boys, who are routinely drunk or also nerds.
I really only have 2 friends. Tao and, boss / Lent, whichever one is currently my friend.
If you insist, I am on staying a little longer, but not too much longer.
Thank you, Patricia.
No thanks are necessary, although... Oh, my eyes. If you really do want me around, please try to stop going off into your own little world.
And at this point, they began making a series of references that only the other would understand. Like, why would you go on YouTube and make a bunch of references that only, like, say, your little brother, for example, would understand? It doesn't make sense.
Huh?
Our own world?
Sometimes you two seem to completely forget that I'm even here. And I'm just drinking tea, being Australian. It's all very awkward.
Did you hear something, Larissa?
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, we would never forget about you, Patricia. Try as we might. Yeah!
Yeah!
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Well, never mind. I suppose it doesn't bother me that much. In any case, if you haven't seen each other in 3 years, and yet you're so very close, even if you were apart for a decade or more, I'm sure that you'll still be best of friendos.
Did you say something, Patty? I'm making the joke that, he made before.
Yeah, I should be writing, anime games for girls.
Oh, no, at all. I just was happy you two are such fucking good friends.
So goddamn happy I could puke.
And we've got a bag around here I could use.
Well, there we go, folks. And, I'm going to risk going back to the atelier to save, and it was alright. Because we are at the end of a video. And when we come back next time, that'll be the real twist. Will we, intending to get back to the dungeon, get distracted sufficiently that we never get there? Because this is the kind of game where that happens. I'm the Mysterious JG.
And I'm Lethal, thinking about Lent just staring into his beer, waiting for everyone to come and meet him.
Please come back next time and sit with us as Lethal and I ignore you in our own little world. Bye.